Okay, the weather has been warming up a little bit and your grass is starting to come out of dormancy. I see a lot of people trying to put fertilizers down, but it's really not the time to do it. As a matter of fact, you want your lawn to be looking full like this before you put your fertilizers down. No matter what you do, you can't change the weather. The weather is what's dictating your lawn from coming out of dormancy, not the fertilizer. You're literally wasting a lot of time and money by putting fertilizer out because the grass can't uptake it all. And it's going to run off into the waterways or either evaporate into the sky. You guys want to get out in the lawn, but there's other things you can do instead. One of the things you can do is set your lawnmower on its lowest setting, or at least one notch below your normal cutting height. This is basically scalping. Another thing you can do is get you a dethatcher or rent a dethatcher and dethatch the lawn. Doing those things right there will let the sun get down closer to the crown and in the dirt and actually warm up the soil temperatures a little faster than normal. Another thing you can do is get your aerator and aerate your lawn. This is right here is going to allow more of the nutrients and the water, the rain and everything to get down closer to the root zone, and it kind of loosens up the soil to help with compaction. Another thing you can do is go and get you something like this. This little baby right here is a moisture meter, a light meter, and a pH meter. Click it over to pH and stick it into the ground. Like you can see in my lawn, my pH is way out of balance. Now, anywhere from between 5.5 to 7 to 7.5, you'd be okay in that range. 6 being a nice pH for generally all grass. So that should be something that you probably should be shooting for. A 6 maybe. So basically on your pH meter, if you are reading anything above 7, then you need to add some sulfur to your lawn. And anything below 5, I would say you would need to add lime to your lawn. And you want to get this 6-ish range. It's the optimal range, and you want that because that is what allows your grass to uptake the nutrients. Other than that, a lot of the chemicals that you put out or the nutrients that you put out, the lawn can't actually take it up as well when the pH is out of order. So if you find your lawn not being as green as it should or that you think it should after you put these chemicals out there or fertilizers out there and it's not getting as green, you can have a pH imbalance on either side. Too high, you need to put sulfur, and too low, you need to put lime. Lime and sulfur you can find at any hardware store, and the rate of application will be about 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Another thing you can put out on your lawn is carbon. You can Google carbon, the effects of carbon on the lawn or any type of plants versus not having. This is huge and it does great for your lawn and your plants actually. So carbon is a soil amendment that you can do to your lawn. And if you do find your pH out of balance, one of the things you can add after you get it taken care of is this. This is gypsum. Gypsum is going to give you a buffer for your pH. It kind of levels it off, keeps it from going too high and going too low. It keeps it from changing. So this is something that you want to put down if you've had some issues with the pH. You see this right here? This is a compost roller. And if you want to fertilize your lawn, you can actually bypass the fertilizer and go with a compost roller and put this compost all over your lawn. Look, for about 50 bucks, you can get an entire truckload of compost that you can put out on your lawn. And this will actually take the place of a fertilizer. Now you can put some peat moss out or a composted manure, cow manure, but you want it to be composted manure. Again, this is actually treating your soil. The soil is actually what feeds the plant. Synthetic fertilizer feeds the plant only. It's only going to feed the grass. And if the grass is not uptaking it, the fertilizer is just going to sit there and go to waste. Another thing that you can do to your lawn is get rid of the weeds. You know, I think I showed some videos. You probably saw weeds out here. I've already put some weed killer out. A good one and done is a Q4 for Bermuda lawns. And if you have something like a St. Augustine lawn, you can use a product Celsius and maybe atrazine together. You know, it's real effective on getting rid of the weeds that you have in your lawn. All of these things can be done to your lawn prior to green up or right at green up, and it also can be done after it greens up. But just to get out into the lawn, spring is in the air. Everybody is feeling the temperature change and happy about it, happy to get warmer weather, and they want to get out in the lawn, and throwing fertilizer out is not the best thing for your lawn right now.